Alright, Tactical Jason. Got the refractory cement to make our forge safe. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Alright, this is part 2 of making my first knife. And we received our refractory cement. So now we can coat our forge with this and make it safe so we're not breathing in any of those fibers and whatnot. Also got some nice V-bit tongs. These things are pretty cool, good for flat stock, square, round bar, pretty versatile. And I also got some black ebony scales that I could use for a future project. Alright, and this is the progress on the knife so far. Don't mind the other templates over here, just working on some other designs for the future. Alright, the progress so far in here. Got the handles cut down a little bit. I still have to do some shaping, but I will be doing that after I get it glued up. I got the bevels roughed in, little plunge line there. Pretty much just waiting for the forge to get all done so I can heat treat and quench this. And I got this, the rest of this shaped pretty well. So I'll get this thing heat treated, and I can glue this all together. And then do the final shaping on here. And the final sharpening and stuff on the bevel. Still left it a little thick at the edge because I don't want it to crack while quenching it. This is my first time. Plus, this is some mystery metal, so I'm not even 100% sure if this is going to harden. But this is just pretty much a practice knife anyways. That's why I was just using stuff I had laying around. Like this wood is from an old cutting board. Alright, now I just need to find something to mix this refractory cement in. Put it on the forge. From what I've read and seen, you want probably like a peanut butter consistency, nice and clingy like your ex-girlfriend.
Well, here's the problem right here.
Alright, I'm just gonna mix up the refractory cement in this little tub, put some gloves on and apply it by hand. That seems to be the easiest that I've seen. Alright, when you're mixing this stuff, you should always use a respirator or at least a dust mask, especially with the fibers coming off of that.
I'm in danger!
Alright. Got a little tiny bit extra, but not too bad. Got the cement on there. Got a nice coat all over the top and bottom. Now let it sit for a little bit. Then I took a majority of what was left in here and put it on the bottom so I have a nice thick layer. Flattened it out with this stick. So when I put my fire brick in there, it should be nice and flat. And then I'll do another coat after this is dry. I'll flip it over and do a thicker coat on the top and sides. Just be careful when you're doing it not to get any refractory cement in like the hinges like I did. So I just did my best to take a towel to a little bit of water, and then when it dries it'll work itself out. Same thing with your inlet here. I took the stick and poked through the holes just to make sure they weren't clogged or going to be a problem. So I used the Satanite refractory off of Amazon, and I maybe used half of it. I ordered the 4.5 pound one, so you might get away with using a smaller one. But it's good to have some extra laying around in case you form cracks later. You can repair those.
The next day.
Alright, got the propane hooked up to the forge. Let's get this thing heated up. Get that blade in there. And then quench it. Alright, I got the back door on the forge closed. Get this to heat up a little faster. Got my homemade little quench tank over here. Alright, let's light this thing up. Alright, Alright, it didn't seem to like it with the back door closed, so I have both front and rear door open. Alright, just ran that for a minute just to kind of warm it up. Now I'm going to put the fire brick in there on the bottom. Came out nice and straight. Let's take a file to it and see if it hardened. Alright, let's get this thing tempered, put it in the oven, like 400 degrees for an hour and a half to 2 hours apiece. Alright, my first blade quench was successful. Now I can do the finish grinding on the bevels here, and then glue the handle on and finish it up, and then sharpen it. But yeah, I think for my first knife it turned out pretty good so far. Alright, let's finish up these bevels. Alright, got the epoxy on there, got some clamps on there. Let this dry. When it's all cured, then I can do the final sanding and shaping on the handle, sharpen the blade, and then it's done. Alright. Got the handle glued up. Got it sanded. Yeah, for my first knife, I'm pretty happy on how it turned out. Might do some more sanding and polishing on the blade, but I'm not going to put too much effort into it. Like I said, this was just my first knife. A good practice knife. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Not bad for my first try. And obviously it's not perfect, but I'm actually pretty happy with it. I took some higher grit sandpaper and sanded the blade a little bit to give it kind of a little bit of a shine. And then I took my Precision Adjust knife sharpener here from Work Sharp Sharpeners. Give it kind of a little secondary bevel. I'm going to go over it a couple more times with that and sharpen it up some more, but otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, well, thanks for checking out the videos. Got another knife I'm designing right now. Stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram as well if you want to see more updates and all that good stuff. Alright, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you on the next one.